Yeah, it was definitely a tough one. Just losing in general, but it was definitely a tough one. We know we could have, executed a little bit more better to make more key plays and all of that stuff. And that's what we lacked. We lacked energy. We lacked just doing our assignments, and the results showed.
Was that maybe like one of the worst games you've kind of been a part of?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Definitely here. We scored one touchdown as an offense. We had many opportunities to score more, and we just didn't do it. So it's definitely one of the worst games I experienced here.
How do you not let that type of a game beat the offense again this week? I know Miami's
Right.
a different animal, but
Yeah, just definitely just going back to knowing who we are. Going back, watching film of things that we did good. Plays that we have made and stuff like that. Just looking back at stuff like that, knowing that we can do it, and just and it starts with me just motivating my team, reminding them that they can do it, and not let them stack on themselves.
Obviously disappointing last week, but it seems like on paper there's no better way to get back than this week when you're back at home, first time in a couple weeks, sold out crowd, top 10
Right.
team coming in. What's that like?
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing just to be a part of this. We got Miami coming in, top 10 ranked team. It's a homecoming for us, so our students are gonna be there. Dallas gonna be there for us, and just chance to show that what we did last week wasn't really who we are, and just showing on national TV.
is this the best type of game to watch last week away? I mean,
Yeah.
just just kind of flush it.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely an opportunity to play a good team coming in, just to reset and flush everything that happened last week. Playing against a great team like Miami, we can't come out flat like last week. We can't do none of that stuff. So we just gotta, make sure we come out there and execute. It's definitely a great way to get back started.
Is there anything that you kind of can point to that maybe you look back on it and you say, okay, that's maybe a part of why the performance was what it was last week?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely starts with me. Just not having the team motivated enough, not having them, energized enough, and also just a couple plays I could have made to put the team in a better situation. And I didn't do that, so I think it definitely starts with me, and I could have did way better.
Looking at this Miami defense, they've got talent everywhere, but what stands out to you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely just that D line. That D line is pretty good. So just knowing, trusting my O line, trusting that they would get the job done, and me just being in the pocket and being pretty comfortable. So just honestly just trusting that. I know they got a good team all around, but definitely just the D line.
When it comes to finding some of the easy ways to maybe pick up the chains and keep things moving, what have you guys identified as far as some of the things that you guys can do to maybe make some of those higher percentage throws or easier things?
Yeah, just not overcomplicated stuff. Just sticking to things that we do best. We kind of just looked at that things that we do best, and we just putting that in the game plan. Kind of adding some different things to it, but just doing executing the base game plan. Just getting shortening some of those.
You mentioned adding some things in. Have you guys really been able to use that whole kind of playbook between having Jordan out earlier this year to Hibner's now banged up and running backs kind of been banged up? Are you guys kind of working with that whole playbook?
Yeah, definitely. We know different players can do different stuff, so just getting the ball in those players' hands. Jordan made some key plays last week. Just getting the ball in his hands and him going making plays, McFall, Derek McFall, and just stuff like that. Just knowing our guys, knowing the personnel, and knowing what they can do. Just try to put